Hey guys, welcome back to Gems Tarot. Right now I'm going to do a Taurus read. Taurus, you'll notice that your card's already pulled. It's because it's about to rain, or it's going to rain soon, and I'm about to forget. I had all my windows in my car open earlier, and I didn't shut them when I got home. I just kind of rushed right in. And if I don't do it now, I'll legit leave them open all night, and the rain will just flood my car. I've done that multiple times. So that being said, I stopped the video and then I ended up making a smoothie too, so give me a second. Oh, so fucking good. That one's the tropical fruit or whatever, strawberries and bananas and mango. Oof. Okay, anyways, Taurus. The first position you got, the first card that you got was the Devil card. The Devil card represents toxicity. It could also represent possession, controlling behaviors, some type of toxic ties to one another, addictions, whether that be sex, drugs, alcohol, something as simple as video games. I always use that as an example. Just something that's toxic, just something, too much of one thing is just no good, no matter what it is. No, actually, I kind of take that back, because if you have so much love in your life, I don't know, is that a bad thing? I don't know. We can get into a great debate about that. But anyways, some type of toxicity, something toxic around you. Then the next card you got was the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So the Queen of Wands in the reverse is just a straight up bitch. It's somebody who feels like they have no control. It's somebody who's just mean, just really mean behavior, manipulative behavior, stuff like that. With the Seven of Cups in the next position, that's somebody reviewing options. They have multiple options. One may or may not stand out to them, but it is somebody who's reviewing multiple options, multiple different paths. I'm just going to keep going through cards. I'm not really getting the story yet. The Emperor in the reverse. So the Emperor in the reverse. The Emperor itself, when he's upright, he's all the kings in one. So he's got it all. He's got the emotions. He's got the career stable. He's got the family life stable. Everything's stable for him. He knows what he's doing. He's got his head on his shoulders. With the Emperor in the reverse, it's somebody who does not feel stable. Somebody who feels a lack of control, a big lack of control. When I say big, it's because for someone to always, be in control, and then all of a sudden, you're not in control, that's that's huge shock, you know what I mean? That's a huge change. It's a lot different when somebody who doesn't really have control, gets control for a day, and the next day they don't have control again. It's okay, well, that always happens, you know what I mean? Sorry, so itchy. But anyways, so it's that's the feeling I'm getting with the Emperor in the reverse. Somebody has a lack of control. And then the next card in there is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is somebody making a decision. They're saying, okay, well, this is the decision I want to make, and they're waiting, but they're also making a decision on something. But they're also waiting on something too. Waiting before they're making a decision. They have waited before they made a decision. And with the Strength card, that's somebody who's holding back. That could be somebody who's holding back. It could be someone who's just really standing up for themselves too. But I tend to read it as somebody who holds back in a very general sense. So all together, let me see here. I don't have straws up here, so I'm making really gross gulping noises. Okay. Because it's legit, I'm not even drinking half of it. Most of it's just going up to my upper lip and just giving me a fruit mustache. So with the Devil in the reverse through the Seven of Cups, I feel somebody's has very toxic behavior around you, Taurus. I feel somebody's very toxic. There's a toxic connection. I don't know, you have some, you're very tied to this person, extremely tied to this person, and there's toxic behaviors in this relationship. I feel this person can be a real big bitch. I feel this person may be playing the field a little bit, maybe saying, oh, they might be making it look oh, well, I would have options if me and you didn't work out. Really just kind of throwing shit at you, Because the Queen of Wands, she's also very, like, she's like a bad bitch, you know what I mean? She's like, I'm hot, like, you know? So when she's in the reverse, she's like, I'm a bad bitch, I'm hot and I know it, and I'm a fucking cunt. Ooh, that was like a strong word. That just kind of came out, but I'm leaving it. I don't know what YouTube does with those things, but sorry if someone doesn't like that word. It just slip right out. But anyways, it's just somebody who's like not very nice at all. But like, she's also a bad bitch though, you know, and she looks good. So I just feel like it's somebody who's like, you're in a really close relationship. It could be like in a close connection with, and I feel like they're trying to be like really mean, like just really manipulative towards you. I don't know if you're saying like, if you're like giving the impression that you're about to leave them or something like that, and they're getting mad, so they're acting like, okay, look, if you leave me, you're not gonna have anything like me. You know what I mean? Like, I have all the options and you have nothing. I'm hot, you're not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like a really, like, they're trying to make you think like that. Ooh, this is ugly. I don't think I've ever read, like, felt like this in a reading. But I feel like this person's, like, actually, like, trying to be nasty like that. Like, trying to just be, like, just so manipulative. Just so, like, trying to, like, change the way you feel, change the way you react to something. Like, they don't want you. Like, if you said, like, if you're saying you're thinking about leaving them, or if you're unhappy, like, they're fucking pissed. They do not want that to happen, and it's making them feel very unstable. I think this is also making you feel very unstable, because I feel like you really do care about this crazy bitch, but you're also, like, I feel like this person's just so fucking crazy that you're like, something's gotta give. Like, you can't do this your whole life. Like, it's just, that's wild. You can't have someone like this in your life, Taurus. Oh my God, cut this bitch off. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You'll find someone that you'll fucking have awesome sex with. You'll have that make-out chemistry with. You'll have it all with somebody else. They might be trying to make you feel like that. You might kind of feel like that separately. I feel like that's a normal feeling to feel, like, you know, when you're about to break up with somebody, or like when shit's not going right, like, oh, am I ever gonna find someone again? Fuck it, you will. You absolutely will. And this time around, you're gonna pick someone who's not like this, not has a dark side like this, because this is some creepy shit. Like, you know, like, just crazy shit. Like, you don't need someone telling you, like, you know, I'm so hot, like, I'll get someone in 2 seconds, you won't get anybody. Like, really just putting you down, making you feel like shit. If they were that confident, they just let you go, Taurus, and then they just, like, wait for you to come back. If they were that confident, just an FYI. But yeah, it's making both parties kind of feel like very unstable. Like, the thought of them losing you, it makes them more unstable than what they're letting off. They're acting like they'd be, like, Miss Independent without you, but I don't know about that. And someone's making a decision to hold back. Maybe you both are making, I don't know why, the second row just reminds me of both of you. Like, you both are making decisions to kind of hold back. I don't know which route you want to go. Maybe this person's threatening you, Taurus. Maybe they're like, I'm gonna kill myself if you leave me. Ugh, don't do that. Like, don't be stuck into that shit, Taurus. Yeah. No, Taurus. I feel like by you staying in this relationship, Taurus, I feel like you're not going to be happy. I feel like this person is going to say they're going to be happy, but honestly, there's so much toxic energy between you two. I don't think, like, that's actually the case. I feel like an ending needs to happen here. I think things will start to grow for you if you hold back. I mean, ooh, why did I say that? That's not really what I was thinking, but why did I say that? Hold on. Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you feel like things will just go away if you hold back. And you stay strong. Maybe you feel like you've seen, oh, you see the good in this person. I kind of want to say Taurus. I feel like you're like, no, but they're really cool. Like, when they're not being a crazy bitch, like, they're actually really cool. That's awesome, Taurus. But, like, there's people out there who are just, like, usually really cool. Like, all the time. Like, not when they're just not being a bitch. They're just, like, 90% of the time. They're, 99% of the time they're cool, Or at least 100% of the time, at least they're genuine, or like they have good intentions behind it, even if they come off as a bitch. There's people like that. 100% of the time is their intentions. It's really intentions is what you should go off of, not necessarily like what you see, because like the intentions, like, it's crazy. As I get older and older, I just really realize, like, oh my god, like, I seen this situation one way, and I seen this situation like, as if I have, like, such a good example, but, like, I don't want to share it online. But there's good examples where, like, like, you really think, like, I can't believe, I don't know, just as an example, so-and-so called out of work and I had to fill in for them. And then you realize, like, something crazy happened in their life and they had no, like, choice but to call out. But, the thing of the matter is, like, they always called out before this, and it's usually because they're, like, playing hooky. And, like, this time they called out and you're like, what the fuck? And then you realize, oh my god, this is actually for real this time, Like, you gotta take, like, every situation separately, and I don't know, you gotta be really understanding, but I don't know. That's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. So this person's kind of crazy. The situation's not gonna go away if you just hold back. You gotta do something about Taurus. Either communicate and be like, look, you're fucking being crazy. Like, we need to talk about this. Why are you being so crazy? Or, we need to figure shit out. We need to move on, like, with one another. Either we're gonna move on away from each other or towards each other in a good way. That's it. Okay, signs. Leo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then the major signs are Aries, Capricorn, and Leo. So, the prominent ones. All right, let me know if that resonated.